going on, guys? Colin here with Red Beans and Dice, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be playing Gloomhaven on Steam. Yes, a video game. Awesome. So, this came out a little while ago. I want to say like around a year ago, and I have been playing it. It's still in the beta. It's early access build, as you can see up here. But for the most part, I have had a great time with this game. It stays true to Gloomhaven, I'd say about 95% of the time. There's a couple little things that they've actually added or that they don't have, which I'll cover as the video goes on. But for the most part, this has been a really fun game. And just recently, they actually came out with the multiplayer. So if you want to play with somebody, that's in a different state or too far away and you guys can't play Gloomhaven together, the board game, you can go ahead and download this and play together. So that's been something that they just recently put out, and it's a cool feature. So with this video, I'm going to be starting out fresh and going through one of the first scenarios of the Guildmaster. There is campaign mode, but that is still being worked on. Let me see here. Yeah, campaign mode is still in development and will be released when we leave early access. So this is still early access. So we're going to be doing the Guildmaster, which is still very, very fun. And I'm just going to start from the beginning, show you everything, and then we will take on our first group of monsters and accomplish a scenario. So we'll go ahead and start our new adventure. It gives you different difficulties. Easy is obviously very, very easy, as it implies right there. So normally I like to do normal difficulty right there. And then we'll have to enter in a name. Red Beans and Dice sounds good. We'll confirm that. And just for speeding things along, I'm going to do the quick start. There is actually a really good tutorial for this. So if you have played Gloomhaven the board game and you're a little confused, this actually helps clear up a lot of rules that you have in question. You can't do anything you're not allowed to do. And actually, I learned 2 rules from this that I was a little fuzzy on. So this can help you learn the board game, which can be moderately complicated. So we'll do the quick start just to move things along and show you some of the gameplay. All right, so right off the bat, we have completed a quest somehow, and we unlock the basic starting 6 mercenaries for Gloomhaven. We get the multiplayer mode, so everybody gets that right as they start. So here is going to be your map. You can move around, and then you have a couple of different scenarios that you can choose from. Right now we have 2. So you can go ahead and find the actual little location on the map, or what I find easiest is clicking up here. So you can click up here, go over there, it moves you right to the location that you can play. It's going to give you the enemies that you're going to be fighting. It's going to be giving you rewards, and actually I kind of like that it gives you the health, and then just a little basic look into their movement and baseline attacks there. It gives you what you're going to unlock. We can get the stun powder design if we go there. If we go over here, we can do this, set a trap. So it gives you a little storyline and yada yada. And one thing that is new about this video game that I actually really like is the trainer over here. So it's this big Enox guy who looks pretty cool actually, really good art on that. So a couple of new things is you're going to have little achievements that you can achieve in the game that will give you gold. So normally in Gloomhaven, the board game, you don't have this, and I've really liked this. This is a fun aspect of the game that they added, and it'll just give you gold or give you perk points towards a mercenary. But as you can see here, 10 bandit archers, that's not too bad. So once you get that, during a scenario that you're playing, you will come back here and you'll be able to claim it once that achievement is complete. So there is that. We have the merchant, which right now we don't have any gold, but everybody starts out with their own items. And then as you progress, you will unlock these. So that's cool. It keeps everything right there. And then you can sell your items. It calls it like unbinding. It calls it something different, but you can still sell your items and equip new, better ones. So everybody starts out with kind of default items that the game thinks is best for them, and they're not too bad. So Boots of Striding, Minor Healing Potion for the Brute, And then also you will be able to pick out your cards that you want. You'll be able to get the perks as you level up and adjust your attack modifiers. So it's, like I said, staying very true to Gloomhaven. So let's get out of here. Oh, and then we have the Temple of the Great Oaks. You can throw some blesses in there. And for 10 gold, you get 2, I believe. So there is that. We will go back to our map here, and we will go ahead and pick out some more mercenaries and get them going. And I'm gonna pick my favorite out right here. I do like the Tinkerer, but we'll do this combo right here. I like these mercenaries. They're good. I am horrible with the Scoundrel. I will just be 100% honest and put that out there. I do not play well with that little ratty guy. Some people love him. Some people hate him. I don't know what it is about me. I'm just not good with him. I exhaust him too early, and I don't do a lot of damage. So there is that. So we have some pretty cool cards for our Brute picked out, but we have the X cards, and I'm going to go ahead and, let's see here. I usually disregard a couple of these. I think I get rid of that one, and then I'll go Balanced Measure, just because the move, or the attack as much as you move, is a great ability. And then, let's see here. That's a good attack, but I have to burn the top part, so I might get rid of that and just use Skewer. So there is that. Now for the Craighheart, I'll go ahead and I might just leave his cards as is. That is a pretty solid card, but no, I'll just leave him as is. Now with the Scoundrel, I usually take out, let's see, yeah, I take out Smoke Bomb. I mean, just burning that top part, and then the range 3 attack, range 3 pull 2 is just, you know, it's just not as good as I think Swift Bow, where you can actually have a ranged attack. You don't have to burn and then move 2, loot every hex you've been through. I think that's the better way to go. So there is that. And then for the Spellweaver, let's check her cards out real fast. I do like that summon, and she could have a nice heal there. Let's see. Can't get rid of Fire Orbs. Fire Orbs is amazing. Can. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna get rid of Ride the Wind, and I'm gonna get aid from the Ether. I think that's how you say that. But anyway, so I've got my cards picked out. I don't have any money, so I can't buy anything else. As you level up, it will actually, so once everybody is level 3, you'll be fighting level 2 enemies. It will level that up automatically for you. So that's just another aspect of the game. So we have clear out the crypt, the undead crypt, or we have set a trap. So I will go ahead and do set a trap. So a couple things that are different in this video game as opposed to the board game is I've noticed that there aren't any battle goals. There's no lifetime goals. This may change with the campaign mode that will hopefully come out in 2021, but I don't know. It's fine how it is. I'm not holding my breath. If it comes out, great. If it doesn't, no worries. So we'll go ahead and travel here. One thing that it does have is a couple of, these are just basically road events, I believe. So as you continue along a path, an old woman steps out of the trees and blocks your path. She is dressed in ragged clothes, has a rusty necklace around her neck. Greetings, traveler, she says. I sense you are in need of aid on your quest, and perhaps I can grant you a boon. Tell me what it is you need the most. So we can say gold, knowledge, power, or leave. You know what? I like money. I'm going to go gold. So how predictable you are, she crackles. She waves her hands and a small pile of gold appears on the ground beside you. You scoop it up and turn to face the woman, only to find that she has disappeared. You continue down the path, coins jingling in your pocket. Okay. Oh, 12 gold. What a nice lady. Okay, awesome. People helping people. Powerful stuff. Okay, so we are at our scenario. It's going to give us a little fluff. It's going to give us a little picture. You find a large clearing in a small uh, copse and set it up to look like any normal merchant's camp. As nightfall, you hear low voices converge on your location. As they charge into the clearing, you jump up, ready to teach the bandits a lesson they won't forget. However, you didn't expect there would be quite so many of them. Sorry about that. I botched that first part. I'm kind of bad about reading out loud. So we will go ahead and enter the dungeon. Okay, this is a bounty mission, which means to succeed, you'll need to kill a certain number of enemies. So with each scenario, there's going to be different objectives. Sometimes, well, most of the time, it's kill all enemies in the room. I've seen a couple different ones. None of them are coming to mind right now, but for this one, I need to kill a set amount of enemies. So it's going to be 10, it looks like, right up here. And it's going to track it for me. And then as soon as I do that, when the round ends, if I haven't completely died and messed everything up, then I'll be able to win the scenario. One thing that's a little tricky is these are flowers. This is gold. It's a little hard to tell, to be honest, but if you hover over it, you can actually see it's gold. So it'll tell you there, right over here on the right side of the map right there. And then also traps can be a little tricky to see sometimes. You can rotate the map to check things out. So it lets you know how much damage the traps are going to go. These are where the spawns, these are the spawn points, and then it actually tells you what is going to pop out of there. So a bandit guard is going to pop out at the end of the round. So there's that. And then you can also take your mercenaries, move them around. Obviously, you might not want the Spellweaver right out front, considering she is pretty squishy. So you can move them around like that. And then for speeding things up a little bit, I could spend all day picking out my cards. Controlling 4 mercenaries is absolutely ridiculous. So I'm going to try and be moderately quick and progress things along and pick some cards. I may botch some cards. You're going to be thinking, why did he pick that when he could have picked this? But you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to kick butt, and here we go. So I'm going to go for Provoking Roar. And let's see here. Can go ahead and yeah. Okay, we'll do that, and then we will just use, let's see here. We'll go that direction. You know what? I might move up here and immobilize that archer. Those archers seem to do a lot of damage. Then next up, I might just go early and do a little mana bolt. Or you know what? I'll go a little later so I can maybe get that bottom attack and the top attack on this guy if he moves up a little quickly. So maybe he won't, maybe he will. No worries either way. So for the Cragheart, I will go at 13 over here. Move up. And I will just do a little attack there. And he'll be going at 13. So I might use that for my initiative, 23, Thieves' Knack, and then try to move up and get within range of that guy. And as you can see, attack 3 +2 and gain an experience when the target is adjacent to any of your allies. So I'll try to move the Cragheart up there. Maybe I can sneak up there with the Scoundrel and get that gold and do some big damage. All right. So here we have their initiatives and what they're going to do. It tracks everything really nicely up here on the top. So as you can see, Brute, Cragheart, Scoundrel, and then these guys are going to be going, and then my my Spellweaver will be finishing it off, and then the Archer should be going last. So there is that. So now we have the Brute. I'm going to go ahead and pick out his actions. So move 4. I'm going to move right over to there. And those are my 4 movements. If I only use 3, I'd have to go down here and click skip movement. It's a little tedious, but at the same time, it protects you a little bit. Okay, so I got a +1 to that. It was a base of 2, 3 damage. She is disarmed. As you can see, it has a condition right up there. I have my little potion here, which will indicate that I can use, but as you can see, I'm not injured, so there is that. I'll click in Brute's turn. We're onto the Craigheart. So I will move. Actually, yeah, I'll just move right there. And then that was my 2 movement. I will put an attack onto him. Okay, I got a +1. He has a shield though, so I only did 2 damage, but not bad. That's it for our Craigs. I ended my turn in a spot with 2 gold, so I'm going to pick that up, and your gold's tracked right up here. And let's see here. You know, I'll just move right over there. And I have 1 movement left. I can move wherever, but I'm right where I need to be. I'm going to skip that movement. And then I'm going to attack onto this guy. Okay, did 4 damage, technically 5, but he had the shield. Oh, and another thing. So in this also, normally in Gloomhaven, the minor stamina potion is going to give you 2 cards to recover. This one only gives you 1. So stamina potions are pretty powerful, so I think they toned them down a little bit for this game, so there is that. Now I don't have anything else to do with my Scoundrel. And now we have the Bandit Guard going. So he drew a -2, no damage. Ooh, that jerk got disadvantage because of the leather armor that my Scoundrel has. So luckily he did not do that ×2 multiplier. That would have been bad. So I can receive 1 damage, burn 1 card, burn 2 discarded cards. Obviously I'm going to take 1 damage. So there is that. Now up next, I am going to go attack 2. And I will attack this guy right here. And hopefully I can get a +1. You know what? I'll just use this. I'll use that. And I will confirm the attack. Nice. Okay, so I added that +1. And that did, what was that? 2 damage. He had 1 shield, 1 life left. That guy is done. It tracks the kill right up here in the upper right-hand corner. So I got 1 down. The bar fills up. And just a little bit. And I need 9 more kills. And that is that. Now I do have this bottom part. And thank God this guard moved right over here, because I'm going to shoot him right in the face. Great. Okay, I got a +2, 4 damage. And I could go invisible, but I'm actually going to save that in case I get into the thick. So that's her turn. The archer is disarmed. Now, it happened pretty quickly, so you might not have seen it, but there was a spawn right here, and then a spawn right there. And now it's the new turn. We're going to pick new locations. And as you can see, there was a spawn here and there last time, but now we just have 1 spawn over here, and I don't see any other ones. So maybe there's going to be 2 every odd round and then 1 every even. I'm not sure how it works exactly, but we got some people right here to take care of. So for the Brute, I'll go ahead and, since I'm right next to that Bandit Archer, I'll pick out the spare dagger. And yes, I will do Warding Strength, and I will push that Archer right into that, and that should do enough damage if she is not dead already. For the Spellweaver, let's see here. Can do a little frost armor, and then when you create your elements, it does track it for you, obviously. So let's see. Yeah, I'll do that bad boy. And And maybe put a little move 3 on that in case I need to run around, grab some gold. And let's pick out the Cragheart. You know what, I may do that. That actually seems pretty... Actually... Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Move up, maybe do a damage. And then... Where was it? Yeah, I'll shoot him first and then move up and do a damage just so he targets me. Cragheart has a good amount of life, so we'll see how that goes. And then the Cragheart is moving at 29, so if I can go after that, 1, 2, 3, that might not be enough. Let's see here. Yeah, I'll go late with the Scoundrel, and I got an attack 3. Once again, I'll just try to get next to him. And then actually I'll go Venom Shiv and that. Boom. Alright, let's see what happens. Okay, we got their initiatives right there. Ooh, those bandit guards are going to be shielding 1, attacking 2, poison, but luckily for me, they're actually going before everybody and they don't have any move on their attack, so that is fine with me. That is perfect, actually. Oh, this guy is here. I forgot about him. Okay, he's going to hit my Scoundrel, but... Okay, he drew the null because of her disadvantage, but she is poisoned, which is very annoying, so we will see that. Alright, so let's see here. Yeah, let's shoot him right there. Oh, perfect. I drew a +1. That is awesome. And I will move... You know what, I'll move right... No. And then also, I clicked right here. You got to do undo waypoint and then go back, or else the Spellweaver will move right there. So you can kind of double click it, move it up. I have an extra movement. I'm going to skip it. And in the turn, grab the money. Now I will go ahead and let's see here. I'll attack 2 with the... Actually, no. I'm going to undo that. I'll just do this attack 3, push 2, and hopefully I can do... Okay, perfect. 3 damage, and then I will push right onto that, and that is how that works. Booyah. Let's see here. We got some gold over here, but I may just use the bottom part to grab this gold over here and kind of move a little bit towards where things are going to be spawning. Okay, I will shoot this bad boy with my bow, and it's unfortunate there's nobody around him, but... Okay, that was 1 damage. Really cool effect there. It kind of jagged rocked out to show you like it was hitting everybody else. So, but I will move right here. And boom, 1 damage automatically onto him. That will be it for the Cragheart. Now we got the Scoundrel. What was I going to do? Okay, move 5. And then skip my last movement points. I will use that. And that's how it's done. Got it. And then you know what? I will use that to get back one of my discarded cards. So that is back into my hand. I've used my minor stamina potion, But I picked that card out because next turn someone's going to spawn right there, and then I'll be able to attack at initiative 4 because they'll already be next to my Craighheart. That was my thinking. Grabbed a money. Always grabbed a money. And looks like next round. Let's see here. I could move 6. Holy cow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then, let's see here. Balanced measure. Yeah, I'll go crazy. I'll start burning cards, which is not a good idea. You should probably wait till the end, but you know what? I'm doing pretty good now, so I'm not going to worry about it. So I may just move 4 and then heal. So yeah, and then I always try to keep this card. This is her best card if you're not familiar with Gloomhaven. Recover all your burned cards. So once you short rest, burn a card, or use one of her many cards that you need to burn, like fire orbs, or the bottom part of this, or maybe summon a mystic ally, you can go ahead and use the aid from the reviving ether and just get all of your burnt cards back. You obviously can't recover this card. It just goes away. It's not even in your burn pile, your lost pile. It's just gone forever. But you want to make sure you don't burn this card, because she's only got 8 cards, and this will allow her to just go so much longer. So there is my personal advice on living life to the fullest. Now for the Craighheart, let's see here. I'm gonna go 35, attack 3, and let's check out. You know what? I may just do this and heal up myself, or maybe I can hit her, get that poison away. We'll see. We'll see. There's the card that I use my stamina potion to get back. I am 100% going to use that. And then I might even just poison that punk right there. Okay. So I will skip my movement. I'm already where I need to be. I will poison. Got it. And then let's see what happens. Very nice. Okay. That is it for the Scoundrel. Good job, Scoundrel, doing massive damage. That's what you're supposed to do. Let's see here. You know what? I may just... Ooh, that would block the Brute. Let's see if I got something else here. I could do that. Huh. I wonder why that person didn't drop any gold. Anyway, but I'll use the leaf and immobilize, gain an XP. And I love this animation. Those attacks are really cool. So I did, what is that? A couple of damage onto that guy. And now he is immobilized, as it shows right up there. I can move to... Let's see here. And I'll just move over there. Now I will burn this card like the animal I am and move right over there. Actually, I'll get that extra movement right there so I can move 6, and then since I move 6, I will attack X, where X is the number of hexes you move this turn. So I don't have to burn that card. I gain an experience, and I'm attacking for 6. That's a good deal. I did have to burn this card here. Okay, so that guy goes down. We are done with the Brute's turn. And then, let's see. Just move right up here. 1, 2, 3. I'll still be in range to heal the Scoundrel. Okay. Get that poison off of her. Very cool. Got it. And then as you can see up here, we got 6. And it looks like we have just a couple more enemies left. So let's check out this. You know what? I'm gonna do this and burn my top card right there. And then I will actually short rest with the Spellweaver. And so now it has randomly picked out this card. So I can burn that or I can redraw. I kind of like that card, but you know what? We'll go ahead and burn it. And then obviously if you redraw, you got to take a damage point. That's similar to the board game in that sense. So let's see here. Whoops. Okay. We got our cards down here to pick from. I will go ahead and 1, 2, 3. You know what? I may do a little damage and then do a summon just so you guys can see a summon. And now we'll pick out the Cragheart's cards. Could destroy that obstacle. That would be cool. Again, in XP it would be a little useless, but you know, I'll go Crater. And then Dirt Tornado. Okay. And let's see here. I may just do Backstab and Swift Bow and try to just do some damage onto that archer. Maybe I could move. Yeah, I can move over here and shoot her and grab that gold. There's gold here and gold there. Like I said, it's a little tough to see the gold. Like there is gold there, as you can see in the mid right of the screen. It says 2 gold there. Trap. But yeah, it's hard to see that. You got to hover over it sometimes. So there is that. So that's going to be my selection. Let's see what the monsters do. 44 for the bandit archer, 55 for the bandit guard, and they're going to strengthen. I always hate the strengthen. They gives them advantage, so they can do more damage next time. So let's see what we can do. I'm going to move 6. Going to go right there and skip the rest of my movement because I had extra. Then I'm going to attack for 3. There's that -1 modifier. Still did 2 damage. Grab some gold. Let's see. Next up, I will summon the Mystic Ally. And then, as you can see, the Mystic Ally won't be able to go this turn. They can't attack whenever they summon, just like the board game. Or when they're summoned, they can't attack this round. But 2 life, move 2, attack 3, range 2. You know, maybe the ally will take some damage here and die, but that's okay. I'm going to have her card where that lets me gain all of my burnt cards so I can go ahead and try to summon that Mystic Ally again. And then for the top part, I'll go ahead and shoot my Mana Bolt. I only did 1 damage, and I will end the turn of the Spellweaver. Let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and be an animal. Okay, I burnt that card, but I did a lot of damage. And then nobody's really hurt. So I think the Cragheart's going to take this guy out, but let's see, what are they doing? Move to... Yeah, I'll just move right here. In that turn. Oh, yeah. Oh, that was a brutal noise. Okay, I'll take 1 damage with the Brute. So they move 2, attack 2, and then strengthen. So the next time they attack, they will get advantage. And let's see here. I'm going to try to hit that guy for... Oh, I drew a null. Horrible. Okay, so there's the null. That happened. Now I got to move 3. I may just move... Maybe I'll throw my boots out there, go over here and grab that gold. Yeah, there we go. Alright, and then I will go ahead and... You know what, I'll short rest. And I am fine with burning that card. So we'll go ahead and use that, and then I will try to, let's see here. Actually, no, I'll just go, I'll do that, and then that. Then for the, I'll do that, and then I'm just going to try to move into range, just up one, and then I will fire orbs those enemies right there. Fire orbs is amazing. 1 experience for each enemy targeted. I can attack 3 targets that are in range, but 1, 2, 3, or actually I'll stay right there. Look at that. I can do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Actually, I can hit everybody from right here, so I will not move. My counting was horrible there. So, and I believe it'll let me pick the targets out, so there is that. All right, we're going to call that good for the Spellweaver. Let's see here. Go ahead and short rest with the Craighheart. That's a pretty good card, but I don't mind it being gone. And let's see here. I will go ahead and probably shouldn't use those boots. I'm actually looking for a, I'll do that just for the early initiative and then attack 3 and try to do a damage onto the person next to him. So then over here we got throwing knives and quick hands. I will just use both of those and try to do some damage onto there. That's our selection. 29 and 50, move 2, attack 1, range 5, immobilize. That's not good. But you know what? I'm going before them. My lowest initiative is, or my highest initiative, excuse me, is 20 with the Spellweaver. Bandit Guard has 50. Go ahead and continue. And let's see here. I didn't play that quite right, but that's fine. I'll go ahead and attack right there. And then I will move right here to kind of get in line of that archer. And then that'll be the turn. I got 7, so as soon as I kill these 3 or any other monsters that pop up, that will be game. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3. I will go ahead and move 1 right there, and I should be in range. And then I will pick my targets just out of range. I guess I only can target 2, so there is that. Oh, that's horrible. -2, no damage. That's pretty bad too. Okay, well I gained an experience and I did 1 damage. We'll call it a win. So, let's see here. I'm gonna attack 3 onto that archer. Nice. Killed the archer, did 1 damage because of the all allies and enemies adjacent to the target suffer 1 damage, and I did create Leaf. I'll move the Craighheart up here so he can take some damage if need be in the turn. And you know what? I'm gonna do that anyway. Go click right there, click right there. Normally I would have a eagle-eye goggles and a power potion to put on this. If you're not doing that, you're not doing this right. But let's go ahead. 4 damage onto the archer, that's awesome. 2 damage, I can live with that. And then, you know what, I'll just burn this for the experience and create the frost, so maybe I can use that next time on one of my cards. And that'll be the turn. Now the enemies are going to go. Here's my elements I've created right over here. They move away to not get disadvantage. I will just take 1 damage, and I'm immobilized. That's actually pretty horrible. 3 damage. I don't have any armor to block it. Okay. Let's see here. We'll go ahead and pick that for the low initiative and just try to do an attack 3 onto him. I really just need to kill these 2 guys and then I can win. Let's see here. I will do Frost Nova and that. And let's see here. I'll use that for the low initiative. And let's see here. Got to do a short rest with the Scoundrel. And I will burn that. And I'll try to go quickly. Maybe... yeah, we'll use that. Okay. 31, 35. Nothing too crazy there. So I will go 1, 2. Do an attack onto there. -1, but it was such a high attack it still kills the guard in the turn there. The brute, I will just go ahead and attack over here. And then I guess I can push him, but I may just skip the push. I'm going to want my mercenaries to go over here and be able to hit this bandit archer, and then I can do that and heal myself for 2. That creates Leaf Leaf, and Leaf Leaf really helps out the Craighheart. A lot of his abilities, if you throw the leaf onto there, it just makes him 100 times better. So there is that. Go ahead and do that. And let's see here. I have Frost available, so I may just move right up to here. Skip the rest of my movement, and I will attack. Use the Frost. Oh, there it is. And then I'll go invisible just because I can. Alright, so we have completed the objectives. That is the scenario. However, we do have to continue the round and get everybody's turn. I ran over that trap to show you that they are traps and they do hurt. And then I will do a damage, because I'm a jerk, onto the Spellweaver. But she has the ability to block all next sources of damage, gains an XP from it. And then I'm not in range to do anything onto that guy, so I will just click on that and then skip action. That's the Craigheart's turn. We have 1 more bandit guard. Moves away to not get disadvantage, but he draws a null. I completely forgot this guy was here. He does 3 damage. Perfectly fine with that. Boom. Victory. Good job. I don't think they'll be coming back in a hurry. So over here, it tracks everything. We have a couple achievements that we've made headway on. So unlock 9 locations. We unlocked 1 by completing this scenario. Now infuse 1 of each types of the elements. So I guess we did 3. I wasn't really keeping track. Take damage. Kill 10 bandit guards. So this is one thing that I really like about the video game. It has little achievements. So say you're really close to using a ranged attack on a certain enemy or something weird. There's just a bunch of these that you can unlock and achieve. So there is that. We'll go ahead and exit the dungeon. Then quest complete right over here. Each of our mercenaries is going to gain 4 experience plus the cards that they played with experience in the scenario. We have unlocked the minor mana potion, which will be great for the Spellweaver, and then we have a new location to go there. So we're going to claim our rewards, and then the merchant is letting you know that he has minor mana potions in stock. So now, let's see here. We've got a couple of achievements. I don't think we unlocked anything. Nothing yet. But we can go to the merchant, and then over here we have our gold, our combined mercenary level of monsters that we're going to be facing. But with the 38 gold, we can obviously buy some really cool things. We can buy that, and then say we want to give it to the Spellweaver, which is a great idea. Go ahead and bind the item, and it will equip it to her, and there we go. 8 gold left. Not enough to probably do anything, but there is that. Well, that was my playthrough of Gloomhaven on Steam. So as you can see, it's a really fun game. From there, you can go ahead and get different scenarios that you can unlock and go do different things. And then one cool thing that I really like is you can actually follow missions that are unique to each mercenary. And once you complete them, it'll be like, oh, gain a perk for the Craighar, and then you can go in and actually get a unique perk that you can unlock and then modify the deck to make them more powerful. So there is that. And really fun game. You can obviously switch out your mercenaries whenever you want. You can even play, I usually play 4 just because it's more interesting to me. It's a little more complicated, a little more time consuming, but I believe you can just go ahead and play with 2 or 3. So there's the playthrough. I really hope you liked the video, and have a good day. If you have any comments, hit me up in the section below for the comments. So, all right, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one.